Cleaning and oiling this machine is very important. You're going to notice you will find a lot of lint from the knife area, and just everything that is about a serger is going to be linty. Some fabrics are even more lintier than others, and your machine just turns blue if you're working on blue fabric. So get in with the brush that came with it and get as much out as possible. Now there's two places to oil on this machine, and they're noted on the map here, oil and oil, and I'm going to show you where that actually is. This is another great brush. It's a little mini dust-it. It's like a sheepskin, so it just absorbs all the lint really, really quick. You also can take the throat plate off and clean underneath here. Lint does gather up underneath just like your sewing machine. So once you have it all cleaned, and by the way, no canned air please, you tend to blow more up and into the machine than out, so brushes are much better. You also have those miniature vacuum attachments, love those, and you can just suck it all out instead of brushing and brushing and brushing. It kind of does it all at once. So once you have it all nice and clean, you're going to go ahead and do some oiling. Your brand new oiler does need to have a little pin prick, or which is my preference versus cutting this, because it, well, leaves a really big opening if you cut it. So just stick a little pin down the top of that. Now the point that it needs to oil is this shiny shaft here. You're going to notice that as I turn the hand wheel, you can see it goes up and down through this collar. Well, think about a oiled area and the lint that we will accumulate next. It's going to be attracted to that wet area. So it's going to absorb the oil. So then you go and brush it out, and now goes the oil. So it's a kind of a process that keeps going no matter how long you own your serger. So a little oil right here, and then a little oil at down here at the bottom, of the little hinge at the bottom. Those two areas is all you need to oil, and really once you step on your foot control to serge your next seam, that will kind of disperse the oil completely down and up where it needs to go. That's all you have to do. How often? Hey, every time you clean it, put a little drop of oil in, and then get it to your Bernina dealer for an annual service, whether you're using it or not, because things do, there's lots of places behind all these parts that are metal against metal, and if it's not used, they dry up, and then you go use it, and then there's just, well, there's no oil where it's going to create all that friction, and then sergers start to get tight and they seize. So if it's been a couple years since you've had your serger used or serviced, it's time. Treat yourself. Your serger will appreciate it, and it will last longer and take care of you for years to come.